Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Lamar and my sister Shae. Welcome to Shae and Lamar Show, you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This is our second episode of Shae and Lamar podcast. So we about to get into this. I hope you guys are doing good. How you doing, sis?
Good. How you doing?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. We had some technical difficulty, but we got it together, right? That was just nothing but the devil. So it's all good. We still got it together. We got some topics for you guys today. So y'all, let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Let's get started, right? I'm ready. Ready. All right. So first and foremost, we got go ahead and pull it up for you guys. We got this R. Kelly situation going on. Let me pull it up real quick. No, we're not talking about R. Kelly yet, are we? Yeah, we are. We are. Go ahead and pull it up. Okay. So a little bit about this situation. R. Kelly, of course, he was found guilty for all 9 accounts. Um, and his wife, Drea, They was married for like 13 years, 3 kids. I didn't put their names down. I don't think that should be important. It's all over the media, whatever. But she also said she was also abused by R. Kelly too. So, and she's on this video that I'm about to show you. She was speaking up for the women that was abused, and things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and let you watch the video, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about it. We're gonna move on to the next subject. All right.
This has been recognised and he will serve time, possibly the rest of his life. In a way it does, and in a way it doesn't. Like I said, it's great that we've taken a step forward, but it's what happens outside the courtroom that's most important, that women are supported to even feel like that they have the strength to come forward and tell their stories. If there's still victim shaming, victim blaming, and women being afraid to even speak their truth, we can never get to a court system where justice can be served. So we have to start there first, where when women, children, and even men, because they can be victims of domestic violence, feel supported by society to come forward and tell their story, that's when justice is really going to be served.
Okay. What you have to say about that? I mean, she really. I was expecting her to speak more about their relationship, but she was really speaking more about the women. But I did read something on here where she was talking about how her kids is going to be affected by this because it's in the bloodline. They got to deal with the fact that their dad, and I think they even said that he dealt with he messed with guys too, right?
I mean, that's what I heard. That's
Wow.
definitely what I heard.
And I was I was looking online and stuff at so y'all gonna still listen to his songs and stuff like that. Look, I love his music, but you really have to separate the artist from the music. You really do, because I mean he made some good music though.
I mean, in that case, it's like okay, you want to separate the two, but what he did inspired the songs.
You think so? You think that's what made
Yeah,
created his songs? Really?
yeah, definitely. 'Cause I was hearing stuff like, um, like different sex songs he got were inspired by the things that he did with those people. So, I mean, you still can't take from him. He do got some hits, but at the same time, when you realize where it came from, then that changes things a little bit. Like a lot of streaming companies, they're like gonna take his music down. From what I hear, what I understand, they're gonna take his stuff down, so you can't even access it no more. So
Oh, really?
Yep, that's what I heard.
Wow.
Yep.
Thank you for the information. I did not know that. And I was running across a lot of information and stuff like this. I'm like, hey, what can I choose from? So, and this is just a little bit of what I pulled up. But they're actually gonna take his music down. Wow.
That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but it'll make sense if they did.
Wow. My God.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so they found him guilty on all nine accounts, and I think he probably gonna end up. I think she said he gonna spend the rest of his life in jail, in prison or whatever. I said, wow.
Wow.
I can't say I feel sorry for him because it's like you already know there's consequences for your actions. You know what I'm saying? You doing things like that or whatever. You know it's wrong. You doing it in your house thinking ain't nobody gonna find out about it. You know it's wrong. Somebody's gonna squeal. Somebody's gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? And you abusing somebody, eventually it's gonna get old. You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
gonna tell. All
Yeah.
right, so I guess we're moving on to the next subject.
So I guess from that, her ass is gonna need a drink. And now these days, she can get one at Target. Did you know Target? They finna have a whole full service bar going on.
Target? What?
Target, yes,
Come on for the topic. Yes. I did not know that. Let me see.
yeah.
Come on. So is there a video on this or
No,
it's not?
no.
Okay, you gonna just tell us a little bit about it. All right.
They have a Target location in Chicago. Um, they're saying like if you live in Chicago, you can actually do your shopping with a beer or wine in your hand. Um, there was a Target that opened up in yeah, it should be this October, near Navy Pier.
Mm.
Um, and it's equipped with a bar now, so you can enjoy happy hour while you shop. Personally, I think that might not be a good idea because eventually you're gonna have people just coming to Target just to drink, just to get turned up like it's a club or something like that. And some people they can't handle their alcohol. I
Correct.
don't do that.
You have some drug folk. They better have no stairs or nothing. I know Target don't have no stairs, but the fancy places or whatever, they build them differently.
Yeah,
Child.
they got the two floors with the little
Oh,
escalator
they
going
do.
up, whatever. Child, yeah, better be careful with that.
Baby. Wow. You gonna be drunk in public.
Right. And then you
Drunk
got
in
some
public.
people, I'm sure working in retail, you got somebody that'll like spill a drink on something and try to fight for a discount. Nah, this got a spill on it. Yeah, because you did it crazy.
So this is an all day thing or whatever, or this is an all day thing. They can just go in there
It
and
it mentioned something about happy hour. I don't think it's gonna be a whole all day. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it won't be.
wow. And where is this at? That you
They got one opening up in Chicago, starting off.
oh, that's the first one. That's probably the first one they done opened up. They try to try it out and see how it's gonna do. Yeah, you have a lot of drunk folks out there.
Right.
But you know what I think what that's about is drawing in more people. Anytime they put something new out there, it's gonna draw more people. It's like an exciting thing. You know what I'm saying? It's something new. And then people's gonna be like, oh, let's go to Target because they got the drink. We can sit there, we can shop. Like you said, we can shop and drink, whatever. So it's like drawing in people and of course revenue, all that. That's what that's all about. But we'll see. I hope
That is
we're
about
gonna keep an
location.
update.
You
We're
can't
gonna have
put
to
the
keep an
business in
update on
it.
this story and see how it turned out.
You said what?
I said we gotta keep an update on this story and see how it turned out. I wanna see if they're gonna end up be like, okay, this is too much for the city. But anyway,
Exactly. It's definitely all about location. So you can't just put them in everywhere. So
better not.
right.
All right, so we're moving on to we had a You had an interesting topic that you this one is very interesting. You
Oh,
ready?
you see my other one? Okay.
Yeah, because you
Well,
yeah, there it is, child.
while this person shouldn't be allowed in Target at all, need to be more at a hardware store. There was a teen
Ah,
who got a USB cable stuck in penis in backfired attempt to measure his length. So basically, this guy wanted to measure how big his member was. So instead of him grabbing a tape measure, he decided to stick in a USB charger, a USB cord, cable, whatever, into his urethra. But it backfired because the cord actually went in and it looped and was headed on its way out. So he still didn't even get the measure of it.
and I don't see how you. Oh Lord, I
Yeah.
don't see how you was able to look at that. Look at the little the big piece that you stick it. You know, the part that you stick into the actual thing that goes in the wall. How was you able to get that in there like that? My question.
I hope he did the smaller side. Not that it makes much
Yeah,
of a
but
difference.
you got it all in there. If you look at that, I'm gonna blow that picture back up. You got all that in there. Look at that. You got all that in there right here. That's the big piece right there. That's in there. So
They said
all
somewhere along the way it got stuck in the sack down there. So they had to make an incision in the region between his genitals and his anus to yank it out. They pulled the spool in through the hole first, cutting it free from the rest of the wire before removing the remaining bits. So they said he luckily he recovered without incident, but was discharged from the hospital the following day. But he did have to undergo a follow-up scan 2 weeks later and will require monitoring in the fracture. So,
Lord forgive me, I'm not trying to be nice, but we had to be not our color. He had not been our color, because baby, who would do that? You over there experiment on yourself and go mess yourself up. Now I bet if it didn't hurt going in, it should have hurt coming out. It should have hurt coming out because you crazy for sit up there experiment on yourself. Oh, I'm gonna see how this gonna feel, or if I can put it out. You crazy? Who does that? Mm-mm.
well, it also says that it's unclear why someone would engage in this type of invasive member measuring method, but experts say it often stems from sexual curiosity, sexual practice after intoxication, and mental disorders such as borderline schizoaffective and bipolar personality disorder. So
So he crazy.
he probably had some.
Forget all that other stuff,
He probably
sexual,
had
whatever. You crazy,
right.
mentally crazy. You are. Sit up there experiment on yourself, and that's got live wires in it. Even though it's not plugged up or anything that can, shock you or anything, but it's wires in there. Wow.
Maybe he should have plugged it in.
Maybe he was.
Maybe his ass should have plugged it in.
No. Yeah. I wish I could have plugged in. Lord forgive me. I ain't gonna say that. Lord Jesus. I would have shocked his
throw,
behind. You stupid for
throw some
doing it.
water on it, then plug it in.
Huh?
Throw some water on it, then plug it in.
Oh yeah, shock his behind. Wow, these people are crazy. So moving on to the next topic. Are we done with that one? Because yeah, that was very interesting.
Yes.
All right, moving on to the next topic, y'all. We got Kanye West, y'all. Kanye West is in controversy with Walmart. I think this story came out last year, January 2020. 2021, and I think they're actually going to court. Uh, the 28th already passed it. Yeah, they went to court on the 28th of this year. Uh, Controversy between his label, as y'all can see, I'm gonna pull it up. They're saying that his logo is similar to Walmart's logo. I see what they said it could be similar, but look at the design. There's two different designs now. It's structured you know the same way, but it's look at the dots and you got actual lines for Walmart. So I mean I don't see.
I'm,
I think
I'm,
people
it's definitely similar.
it's similar, but look at the design of it. You got solid lines, and then the other for his design you have dots.
It's kind
I
of
mean,
like Dr. Pepper and Dr. Thunder. The
come on now.
ideas, you could tell, he bit off of them, but I could tell.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, is it worth fighting over them?
I mean, in his case, there was also a story of Walmart trying to make a knockoff version of his Yeezys or whatever. So he was trying to sue them for knocking off his stuff. So that's probably his
So
way of being petty to get back at them.
yeah, because he was talking about he was trying to sue for those knockoff shoes. 'Cause his shoes is selling for $75, and Walmart was actually I ain't gonna say discounted, but their retailer price for those shoes, those knockoff was $20 to $30. So Uh, I don't know. I thought it was a petty situation, to get back at Walmart since Walmart trying to be petty about a logo that, to me personally or whatever, yeah, like you said, it's structured the same way. But again, you got solid lines for Walmart and you got these dotted lines. So that to me, that's a difference right there. I understand it is structured the same way, so but still, it's still a difference. To me, it is. I see that. And Kanye had a response to it, whatever he was saying. He has no desire to be associated with a retailer, especially not Walmart. So he did put that out there in the media that that was not his intention to be associated with them like that. So yeah, so that is what that is.
The world all about that mighty dollar. So
It is. It is. That's the world we live in, or whatever. And you know, even talking about that, you know how everything is sensitive as far as like what is it? Even the music, you know how, and I understand that when it comes to music and stuff like that or whatever, they at one point YouTube you go and you can download music and stuff. They don't stop all of that too. But I understand because somebody owns it, whatever. It's understandable. They want to make that money off, their stuff. But anyway, Kanye, I wish you the best. I hope you win your lawsuit, and I hope Walmart don't take all your money. Honey. I know they're gonna take all your money because you're a very talented man, and you always doing some things. So it is what it is. Uh, well, he's talented in his own way. I might not like his music. I'm not into his music like that, but he's a public figure. He's talented. He's known for his work. So it is what it is. So
okay,
yeah.
okay, girl.
So, but as I recall, you had a topic that you want to bring up, sis. Come on. What you got?
All right, I'm gonna start this off with a question. Hold on.
Let me take this off of here.
Let
Oh,
me
yeah,
know
I
when
gotta
you're
pick
ready.
it up.
Are you ready for this question? Huh?
I said, child, I got on here in my head looking a fool.
Okay, so I don't know if you realized, but they got Jada and Will are back in the news. He got an article talking about how when him and Jada was together, not that they broken up, but she wasn't the only one cheating. So they've been together for a long time, pretty lengthy time, and it's like they have it's an open marriage. So my question to you is, and like they're very influential. They're goals for a lot of people. My question is, do you think monogamy is a myth?
Monogamy is a bit. Uh,
Do
I,
you think one person could truly be with one person forever,
I mean,
faithfully?
I gotta follow behind that question because there's some people that as far as like what they call high school sweethearts, how they grew up together, and, and they was with them. But you got some people out there like that. They grew up together and they been with each other from that point on. Now, as far as cheating goes, you don't know that. You don't know what. You don't know. We don't know on the outside looking in. All we know is that they said it, or we could have possibly seen them together, but we don't know what goes on when they're not in our sight. So, do I believe in that? I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is my theory. If I love you and our relationship is not every relationship is perfect, but I'm just saying if I love you, I see only you or whatever, and we try to keep our relationship spontaneous and we go places, we do things and stuff like that. It keeps the attraction, even though we have differences and stuff like it's going to keep the attraction. I believe it is possible. Now, the percentage of it not being is greater. You know what I'm saying? It's greater, but I believe it is possible.
I guess. So they saying like 68% of all marriages end in divorce. And the reasons for divorce are like money, communication, and sex. That's the three main reasons why the people get a divorce.
Money, communication, and I can see how that can turn a relationship. I hate money because you living together, you bills need to be paid, somebody lose their job, or you know what I'm saying, or you're not making enough or whatever. I can see how that comes to play. It causes a problem. You said money and what? What was it? My mind just went blank.
Money, communication, and sex.
Communication, of course. Communication, of course, because if we're not communicating or whatever, we don't. It's like a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? And anytime there's a disconnect, it's not gonna work at all. Sex, I I hate that. I hate for a relationship to be based on sex, the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always said if I'm with somebody, whatever, and they want to have sex tonight, and I'm like, I don't feel like it or whatever. In their mindset, I be thinking, okay, if our relationship is based off of sex, if I tell you no, you gonna go out there and find the next person because guess what? You horny or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how that can break up a relationship. Like I said, on that note, I don't ever want to base my relationship off of sex. No, 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 no. I don't want to base it off of money. We was in this together. We need to work it out.
Okay. So, would you be willing to be in an open marriage?
Oh,
In terms of who the other person is, like y'all actually met this person, and it's like, okay, if it's not you, then it'll be this other person, but you know them.
open to me, that means sharing. No,
Not
no.
necessarily in a sense of
Huh?
sharing. Like it's just you have a person, and then they have a person.
But we're together. No.
Y'all are married, but then that person, y'all are married, right? But then they have a person, and you have a person.
No. Where is that okay?
That's what a lot's going on these days. That's what times are
I,
changing.
I understand, but the same people, we don't think like that. The same. Now, don't get me wrong. I would never consider that, but I can see where that can play a part in relationships to where it keep it spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? If that's something y'all together agree and want to do, and there's agreement in between agreement between the both of y'all that okay, this is just what this is. Don't let it get out of hand. I can see, but me personally, no, I would never, 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 no, no. I don't believe in
Okay. All
scams.
right. So then here's another question. Okay. When it comes to cheating, would you rather be cheated on to your face and you know about it or behind your back?
You ain't leaving with no. You ain't leaving with an option to answer.
That is two options. Either know
But
about
I'd
it
rather
in
be
your
cheated
face or
on
behind
in
your back.
my face or behind my back. Whew, whew. Are you go okay? Of course, I would want to see it.
No, you don't have to see it. I'm just saying they'll tell you, hey, this is so and so, somebody that I met. They might just show you a picture of them. This is so and so. I met this person. They're really cool. We should all hang out if you want to. If not, I want you to know that this person is going to be somebody that I sleep with on occasions. So I'm not out here with everybody else. It's just one person and you
And
versus
you want to know what my reaction to be? Is this what you're gonna ask me next?
no, that's your option. Either they tell you, hey, this is such and such, and this is who I'm dealing with. When I'm not dealing with you, I see them a couple times a week.
Uh
Or
huh.
or the person they take your car when you're not there, or they bring somebody to the house when you're not there. It's behind your back. You're not gonna know about it. Which one would you rather?
Both of those cases are bad.
They
I'll be
are.
young.
They are. That's what's gonna come down to. Do you want to know or do you not want to know?
And see, when you went into detail of saying they would take my car, bring them to my house when I'm not there, that makes me switch to the other answer. I'd rather know. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather for you to come and tell me, because that's going to determine my decision. I'd rather know. I will take that back. I'd rather know. Since you detailed it like that, because I don't want you coming to my house and taking my car and you ride this person to my car, bring this person to my house when I'm not there. Because that's a total disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Total disrespect. The whole thing already that you cheat is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would rather know because my decision comes behind it. You got to go.
Wow.
Ain't no if, ands, buts about it. Ain't no thought process, nothing like that, baby. You got to go. And you better not hesitate. Well, let's work what out, nigga. You already worked it out with that other person you was with. You done worked it out.
Calm down. Calm down. It's all
Oh,
right.
I,
Scenario.
was, I was living a situation. So I mean, what would you do? Would you rather know, or would you rather for the
I would rather know.
yeah?
See, I'm borderline crazy, so I want to know so I can go to this person's house, sabotage their stuff. You know,
But wait a minute, why would you go to the person have? But it's your the guy that you're with. You're supposed to deal with him, not the other person, because he chose to go out there and do that.
or maybe I could find her somebody else to talk to. That way she leave
I,
mine alone. You might find another one. I
you
don't
said
know.
you said you were gonna find her somebody. That's not your responsibility. It would be mine. The only
No,
thing
I'm
she
saying
gonna
if I'm in a relationship and I want my dude for me and only me, and I know of the shit that he's dealing with, my thing is to get her out the way.
okay, but what if she okay? What if she don't want the person that you're trying to hook her up with? What if she's not receiving that whole situation from you to talk to somebody else? She know what she wants. That's why she got him. You didn't think about that, did you? Because maybe
No.
she was like, I don't need that or whatever. And therefore, how would you go about a conversation with her knowing that's what's going on? How would you approach that situation knowing that's what's going on? She talking to your dude. There ain't no way I can have the nerves, the mindset to even approach somebody that's talking to somebody I'm with. To help them out? No. I'll help you all right. It won't be, it won't be a peaceful help. I'll help you all right. Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Cause I'm like this. I'm gonna talk to whoever I'm with. I'm gonna talk to them first. We go. Well, first of all, I don't believe after cheating. This is this if I was this other person, I would say this. I would talk to the person that I'm with first, get this situated. Okay, if you want this person or if you want me, make your decision. If the person said they won't be or whatever, then I'll let the other person know. Look, this is over with. Now, if you keep bringing your behind around temptation, I'm gonna tempt you. But anyway, yeah. But personally, if you cheat on me, honey, it's a wrap. I can't be that other person to talk it out, sweet talk me down. No, ain't no sweet talk, ain't no talking out, ain't no
You can't
working out.
talk it out.
No, no. You didn't talk to me. You didn't talk to me before you. When you had those thoughts in your head, you didn't think to come talk to me. Well, baby, I'm feeling this type of way. I feel like we. No. Why? If you want to be out there, go out there. If you want somebody else, go get them. I'm not going to try to keep somebody where they don't want to be kept.
Right.
No, ma'am.
But they make it these days where it's like either you got to deal with it or just don't know about it and then risk having to go to the clinic for some stuff. I'd rather not. If I have to choose between being in the loop and not out the loop, I'd rather be in the loop and I want to know. 'Cause if not, they could be doing
So
multiple
with
people.
that said, with that said, would you be willing to work it out if somebody cheated on you? How would you go about that situation?
It depends. Because I mean, I've been in relationships where I have been cheated on and then they lied about it until I kept applying their pressure. Then it finally came out. We talked about it. I had my moments where I was like, you know what, I'm over it. But because I actually cared about the person, I was like, you know what, I'll try again later when I'm over this. But when it happened again, like, you know what, no, I'm good. Pass.
So you would be that person that's willing to give it the opportunity to change the
It
situation.
depends on how much I
Change
care.
whatever.
If I care enough, I would. But nah, it don't.
Well, that's
Everybody
fine.
don't look through.
Yeah, everybody's different. That's how I wouldn't care no more after that.
I can forgive. I think I can forgive cheating easier than lying. For me, lying is my thing.
That's it. And I guess this is different with everybody. That's a hurt that's so deep because it's like for a person to sit there and they had the time to even think about it. Even if it's for a minute, you had time to think about it to go cheat. But in that moment, you didn't realize that you had somebody that you could do the same thing with, even more, and it wouldn't cost you no consequences. You know what I'm saying? But you rather go out there, find somebody else because you are in a heated moment at that moment. Huh.
And nowadays, it's so much easier to cheat now because not trying to, tell my age. But back in the day, you used to have like video stores where you actually go out and buy adult movies and stuff. Now you can see this stuff on your phone. And then now you have like different websites that let you see people that you may know doing stuff. And those people are accessible to you. So therefore you're like, oh, okay, well this person did this on this video. So can they do that in real life? Can I see? And then it's a curiosity. And the next thing you know, you're doing some stuff.
So you think okay? Let's speak on that note. Like pornography. Do you think that's like if you're with somebody and that person watches pornography when you're not there, or do you consider that like a form of cheating?
Honestly, if I'm not there, I guess not. Because it's not like they're actually physically there with the person or the
Right,
person
right,
there with them. Now, the
right.
helper come to my house, different story. But I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'd rather for a person to do that than go out there in the streets and find somebody else. I would rather for you to do that. If I'm not able to be there at that moment to please you and your needs or whatever, I'd rather for you to go ahead and turn on that computer or whatever you're gonna do and make sure it's just that. Don't be get online talking to nobody and are we gonna meet up sooner or later, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? You know, that type of stuff. See, if it influences you to do that, you need to keep your behind off of that. Because when I come through here and show up and I find it out.
Exactly, with the quickness.
Okay? But that's part of the reason. I'm gonna just tell my that's part of the reason why I'm single now because it's hard to trust people. It's hard to trust people or whatever, and people are nowadays are not about relationships. They're just about sex. You know what I'm saying?
Sex and trying to use you, whatever they can get from you.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what it's all about. So it's like it's hard to find somebody that's genuine, that wants something solid, and I don't have time for the games. My mental state, I would tell you, it will erupt. I'm sane most of the time, but do something to me like that. It's just like, nigga, you need a check. Nigga, you need to be wrapped up in one of them jackets and sent to a facility. You know what I'm saying? Because you thrown off for real, for real. Nigga, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, nigga, you
Right.
activated. That's what you did. You activated it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, and guess what? We got this. What's I forgot what we call it.
Now you
What's
know, and now you know
now?
better.
Now you know it. I didn't show you the other video we had ended, but let me tell you what I got. So when it pops up, this will pop up first. Hold on. Now you know better. Hold on, here it is. Yeah, that's funny looking to me. Now you know better.
That's cute.
Okay, yes, sir. But now you know better, honey. Let's go ahead and play this over. I don't know who this is in here singing, but maybe they scared the heck out this baby.
But you know what? It was like,
Hold on. I can't deal. Wait a minute.
it
Hold
was
on.
like in the beginning, the baby was like, "Oh, this my jam, this my jam," and
Right.
she didn't know. She was like, "What the hell?"
Baby scared the heck out that baby. Ooh, looked like her head was about to explode or something. I'm gonna let you go ahead and lead us out, sis.
So that was episode 2 of the Shae and Lamar podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Um, we got more content coming. We're gonna, have more stuff like an advice thing. Do we have an email yet? Not yet, right?
We don't have an email yet.
Not yet. But it's coming. It's gonna be in the works. So again, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, and we'll catch y'all on the next episode. I've been your girl Shae.
And I'm your boy Lamar. We love you. Bye.